Morning. Oh, tired. Need a shave my head. Little coffee. First client in at 6:30. And then I'm going swimming. Then I'm going on my bike for a couple of hours. Then we're back work again. So, yesterday, I was swimming with Dean Kirkham. And it was a tough little session. Very tough little session. And we talk a lot about finding the comfortableness when it's uncomfortable. So yesterday we were doing some efforts and it were hard. I got to the end of the pool, I was hanging over. So probably some kind of VO2 there, not some kind. I was up in my VO2, so I know how it feels. And but in the reps of the sets, I was just finding that comfortableness when it was hard. People might call it comfortably hard. Yeah, but it was tough. And then I found that rhythm in it. And then I've worked with a client last night and we were doing some mindfulness, some meditation. And he's come with a concern, come with a problem. So we calibrate the problem on a score of 1 to 10. And we got him to sit with the problem and watch it drop from there. It was about an 8. Or it was an 8. Drop it right down to a 1. And then towards the end of the session, he asked me a question of, well, what would happen if this happened then? So as I'm just talking now, going from calm, I'm into a little bit of a heightened state. So then he came back with a heightened state. I said, that worrying concern, what's just shown itself, within your system, within your body. I said, that's where you have to have some conscious awareness to. I said, now ask me again. Wait, just ask me. But be mindful why you're asking me. And he couldn't go with a scale. If you can move your body, you can move your mind. Swimming was moving the body. Finding the rhythm, finding the comfortableness when it were getting hard. The chap I was working with last night, he's just looking at finding that different rhythm in his body when he's having a tough time and he's thinking, because the thoughts reduce the feelings, and it's the feelings he doesn't like. I'm looking for the feeling in the swim, the comfortableness and the sense. Does that look good? That's me swimming. Probably completely wrong, you swimming coaches. Don't comment on that, or you can do. Just shows how good you are and how shit I am, but that's how it is. So it's all about finding that rhythm in the body. There's always an opposite. So I work with some great people and they, athletes, a lot of work with a lot of fighters. Not just fighters, just day-to-day kind of people who just want to get fit, want to get some mental resilience. It doesn't matter to me. We're all the same but different because we have different choices. But we all go to the toilet, we all go to sleep, we all eat. We all go to work. We just have different jobs. And we eat differently. And we'll not talk about the toilet. So, when we're training, we've got to have that discomfort for the body to respond. Because the body wants to find its own way of finding the balance. It gets fitter, faster, stronger. If be prepared to stay in that for periods of time and find that comfortableness when it's hard and know I need this. And it's only for that period of time. Because you're just here for that period of time within the shed, if you like. But away from the shed, you've got all that time. And that little bit massively benefits that bit of self, of you. So when it's tough, it's supposed to be tough. We build that mental resilience. And at times we need to look for it and do things that are uncomfortable to grow that. And it grows, but if you don't do it, it shrinks. And you get into bad habits, bad form. We have no discipline. Let it grow. Anyway, I better get off this because the coffee's getting cold and my client's coming in.